Hi friends, welcome back to this week's episode of the Mandy's Makings podcast. So today I am going to show you how to add another row to your blanket. So last week we learned how to do the foundation row, which was our single crochet. And then we added this border on here for our double crochet all the way around. And so this week we're going to do the next part of our border, and I'm going to teach you how to do a triple crochet. So we're going to do a single, which is our foundation, a double, and then a triple. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And I am going to just start in my corner. I like to start in the corners of my blanket just because it's simple for me to, it's just a great starting point. So I'm going to put my yarn into my first corner here. I'm going to pull up a loop and I'm going to pull through, and that is going to be my starting space. That's connected my yarn to my blanket, and so I can go ahead and begin with my stitch. So for the first part, you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That's going to count as your first stitch on this border row of borders. So in our next stitch, which is right here, we are going to put a triple crochet. So a triple crochet is essentially, it's very similar to a double crochet, except you are going to yarn over twice. So on a double crochet, you just yarned over, you pulled up a loop, and then you yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. On a triple crochet, you're going to do that, but instead of doing it twice, you're going to do it 3 times. Hence triple. So we're going to yarn over 2 times. So you're going to have 3 loops on your hook like this. You're going to go into that first stitch and pull up a loop. So you'll notice that you have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through the first 2 loops. Now you've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and you're going to pull through 2 more of those loops. So you've got 2 loops on your hook. And then you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through those last 2 loops. So now you'll see where your stitch is just getting a little bit taller. Notice that? So you've got your chain here for your first stitch, and this is your first triple crochet. So let's start that again. So we're going to yarn over twice, put your hook into your stitch and pull up another loop. So you've got 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2 more. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through your last 2 stitches. Do you see that? So that's making taller stitches. So let's try that again. We're going to yarn over twice on our hook, or put 2 loops on our hook, put our hook into our stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 more. And then we're going to yarn over and pull through those last 2. And so now you are making a triple crochet on your stitches. So you're adding, it's just a little bit taller than this double crochet stitch. And so we're going to keep doing that all the way until we get to the very end of this first row. And then we're going to work our corner stitch together. So we're going to do 1 more triple crochet, and I will keep going and I will meet you at the corner down here so we can do our first corner together. Okay, so here we are. We've arrived at our first corner of this row of stitches. And so here I am going to yarn over twice, put my hook into the corner space, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And so now I've got my first triple crochet into this, the corner space of this row. So we're going to do that one more time. We're going to yarn over twice, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to chain 2 to form our corner, and we're going to do 2 more triple crochets into this corner space. So we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And we do 1 more of those stitches. And then we are just going to keep working down our blanket just like we've done this row, we're going to keep working down the rest of this blanket. We're going to do both of our corners, and then I am going to meet you back at the beginning of the blanket so that we can fasten off our yarn and weave in our ends. Okay, so I have arrived back at the very beginning of this row of the border, where this was our first stitch that we made of our chain 3. I've put my last triple crochet into this last space here, so I'm going to do 2 triple crochets into this corner space. 1, 2, and then I'm going to do chain 2, and then I'm going to do 1 more triple crochet into this space, because that chain from the very beginning is going to count as our first stitch. So now I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that stitch so that I can connect that, and that finishes off this row of our triple crochet stitch. So now we have our foundation for single crochet, we have our first row of double crochet, and this that we just completed is our triple crochet row. And so that is another stitch. I know that's a new stitch and it might take a little bit of time. I encourage you to rewatch the video if you need to, rewind, fast forward. If you have any questions, make sure you comment below so that I can answer any questions that you might have. And then next week, I know that I mentioned in our last video that I was going to do more intricate stitches for the border so you could see those. But what I thought once I started thinking about it was the best way to do it is to teach you some of the foundation stitches, some of the stitches that you can use on so many different projects, so you have an idea of what those are. So like we did this single crochet for the foundation, we did this double crochet last week, we did the triple crochet this week, and so to end our blanket, which is going to put that final border stitch on this blanket, I'm going to teach you next week how to do the half double crochet, which is a great stitch just to finish out your blanket. And when I use a half double crochet, it's my go-to stitch for so many projects because I just feel like it creates such a clean stitch. It creates such a clean line, and so that's what we're going to do for this blanket. Is we're going to end it with a half double crochet row. So I will see you back here next week, and we'll complete our blanket with our last row for our border. Thanks so much.